What's up, YouTube? We got a special video today where we're going to be doing F1 Manager 22, but with the 1991 Formula One grid. We're going to go ahead and select the team right now. Let's jump right into it. If you like these types of videos, make sure you go ahead, like, and subscribe so I can keep making more F1 and gaming content. Let's go. All right, let's look through these teams. First off, we got McLaren with Senna. That is, oh my god, that is awesome. You got the Ferrari with Prost. PK on Benetton. The Williams with Nigel Mansel. These are insane. This mod is epic. Wow, look at these cars. They look so awesome. They look perfect. I cannot wait to get in the race and actually see these on track. Wow. All right. Oh, the 7-Up car. I love this so much, man. The 7-Up car is so sick. All right. We're going to go ahead and we're going to start out with our team. We're going to actually pick McLaren. I know it's the #1 team. I know it's probably an easier path, but I got to go with Senna, man. I absolutely love AYRTON Senna. He's a GOAT, man. He is literally top 3 all time. I got to pick McLaren, so let's get after it, okay? All right, let's see. We're going to go with Rude Racing. First time guidance disabled. I played this game before, baby. All right, let's get it. All right, so here we go. We're starting off the F1 calendar. This is meant to be a mirror of the 1991 F1 calendar, which the first race of the year was actually in Phoenix, the USGP. But since Phoenix isn't in this game, the mod has it set to Miami. So here we are, starting from Miami. I actually skipped qualifying, wanted to get straight into the race, and we are sitting in P2 to start. Wow. Oh, yeah, sorry. We are in P2 to start the race. As for strategy, let's see. I think we're going to go hard, medium, medium on a 2-stop. I think that's probably our best bet here for him. And then for Gerard Berger, we're going to go... We're going to try and go on a 1-stop. See if he can make up some places. All right, look at these baddies, man. This is so sick. Come on, AYRTON. Let's push a little bit. Let's increase. Let's attack. We're going to push. No ERS, obviously. It's 1991. They didn't have that, so we're going to push here.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place.
Here we go. Senna's pushing hard on Nigel Mansel to start off this race. Come on, man. Let's go. You got him on the straight here. Get a nice slipstream, and let's see if we can make that overtake. Long, winding straight. Here we go. We are pushing it. And we're going to try and go around the outside. Mansel's holding the position, but we're going to sneak up the inside now. And boom, just like that, Senna takes P1. He's got to hold it through the chicane. Looks like he's got it.
Good move.
Absolutely beautiful move here by AYRTON Senna to start off this first lap. Now we're going to have some trouble here trying to hold. We're going to go ahead and see if we can hold through this straight. It's going to be tough. Mansel's going to have a nice slipstream, a very, very, very long straight to get up to a high top speed. Looks like our tires are starting to overheat too, so we're going to have to go down to balance. We don't really want to be doing that. So, or sorry, we're going to have to go down to a standard tire wear, I think. I really don't want to be pushing those tires too hard. Fuel, we're going down to balance as well. And we're going to see how this plays out.
Okay, keep looking after the tire.
Berger, we are sitting in P5 right now as we got passed by Prost, so we're going to try and push a little bit harder and see if we can make up something on this lap with him. And it looks like Senna's starting to pull off a little bit of a lead here. Up to, oh, just as I said that, cut down from 3/10 down to 1.5. Just over a 10th. And Senna is flying right now. Half a second already. Just gained 4/10 on that sector. Now let's see if Berger can make this move happen. This straight seems to be a pretty good spot for us. We're on the medium tire. Let's see, what is Prost on? He's on the hard, so we should have more pace here. I don't know how we couldn't get that one done, but we could not get that one done, unfortunately. Seems their setup must be more optimized for straight line speed. Absolutely incredible speed. We want to get that cockpit cam for AYRTON again. Look at the wheel. Absolutely love it. This mod is so beautiful. And it looks like Senna has lost the lead. As we went over to Berger, Senna has lost the lead. So that is not ideal. We're going to have to start to get a little bit more aggressive on this tire strategy, I think. Trying to make some of that back.
Use the pace now.
Here we go. We're going to look to make a move as we go into the final corner here. Take the outside the long way around. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to get that done. But if we can get a good exit here, we'll maybe be able to make a push for the inside onto turn 1. Not too certain. No, it looks like we might have a chance at the inside in turn 1. And just like that, we take the inside on turn 1 to take first place back. And we have a yellow flag in sector 1.
Well done.
Not sure what happened there, but it looks like we have a yellow flag. Nelson PK seems to have had an issue. And he might be out of this race.
Sounds like we've had a spin.
He might be out of this race. Let's find out.
We're just watching the Red Bull.
And PK spins on turn 1. He sends it around. Wow. That's tragic. That's terrible. It's going to be a struggle on this first stint to keep the lead, but hopefully when we get the mediums in the second half of this race, we'll be able to make a strong push and really increase that gap. I wouldn't be surprised here to see us lose the lead, unfortunately. But we're going to find out. All right, and we're able to hold the lead through the straight, to my surprise. We're going to go ahead and, after this move, it looks like we're going to probably lose the lead here. We're going to go ahead and start to fast forward this and see kind of what it looks like as we get deeper on into the race, as we're only on lap 5 of 57. So it looks like we've been interrupted from our fast forward to a yellow flag in Sector 1. And it looks like Morbidelli has crashed and is out of the race.
Now, just watch the Mercedes here.
And there you go. Wow. Just clips the curb, sends the back end straight into the wall, and oof. Get him out of that car ASAP, please.
That's going to be a...
And we have another crash. And it looks to be Nigel Mansel.
Let's take a
wow.
Now,
our closest competition in this Grand Prix. On the slow corner, just lost the back end. Straight into the wall. Oh my goodness.
Nasty crash there.
Wow. On lap 16, we lose the competition.
Bitter blow for the team.
Oh, that is so unfortunate for the Williams team here. Because that all but just gives AYRTON Senna basically the clear path to victory as long as he can hold it steady and not make any mistakes. Nigel Mansell is out of this race. Wow. And it looks like we just had another crash on track. This time it's Mika Hakkinen. He is out of the race.
Sounds like there's been a crash. Let's see what happened.
We have three.
Now just focus on the Haas.
Wow, we have 3 drivers who have crashed and are no longer in this race.
Clearly, something went very, very wrong there.
Wow. And it is 3 really good drivers, specifically 2 with Mansell and Hakkinen. Morbidelli, I don't know, not so much, but wow, that is incredible. This is absolute chaos here at Miami. AYRTON Senna is having himself quite the afternoon right now with luck on his side. Being able to just cruise through this Grand Prix with little to no issues thus far, and his main competition crashing out of the race. Should be smooth sailing from here on out. Knock on wood, cross our fingers. But we'll see. Let's get into the let's get into the second stint here. Get that tire change soon, and we'll go from there. And there it is. Prost comes into the pits. He comes back out in P3 with a 3-second gap to P2, and Senna is, like I said, in double digits in the lead. We have a 10-second gap, and it's only going to keep going up from here, I think. So we are sitting absolutely right where we want to be for AYRTON Senna. First race of the season, 1991, Formula 1, Miami US GP. Technically, it's Phoenix, but this is exactly what we wanted out of our first race as we try to fight for this Constructors' Championship. And what do you know? Once again, we have a yellow flag with a crash on track, and it looks like we have our 4th driver who has exited the race.
Here's the replay.
On turn 1, we have
Let's
another
have a look.
incident.
This was the Aston Martin.
Into the 7-up car of Jordan, who just goes straight into the wall. Must have lost the brakes. That is not great. I'm hoping he's all right.
The team are devastated.
I'm really hoping he's all right. That looked like a pretty nasty crash. Our lead up front is now up to 13.5 seconds. We are just smooth sailing right now. Let's see. It looks like P2 is going to be on a one-stop strategy, so we will have to make up P1 again, it looks like, which is fine. We're going to be going on to some fresh mediums, and hopefully we'll have no trouble making that up. We have 9 laps now until we actually make our next stop. So we can still pull off a little bit of a gap. We might even be able to come out in P1. We'll see. Wow, another crash on track. And another car has retired.
I think that was a
This is
crash.
5.
Let's
Martini
have a
now.
look.
Let's check
Now,
this one
just
out.
watch the Mercedes
These cars, the 1991 cars, are not seeming to hold their own at Miami. That is the 5th car to crash out of this race. Holy smokes. All right, so we're now in our pit window. We've got about a 20-second lead on P2, which might be enough to get us out in front. Unfortunately, our tires are falling off way quicker than we expected. I know we're on an aggressive strategy there. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to start to lay off a little bit on the tire. And I think we might... Let me see what tires we have available to us at this junction. So yeah, we're going to have to go with that medium tire. Unfortunately, we might need to conserve some tire here and give up a little bit. We're going to have to give up a little bit of that gap that we've created for P2. And we're going to probably have to win it back after this next pit stop, because right now we're losing tire way too quickly on this track, and we do not want to be in a situation where we lose this lead due to poor tire management. All right, so we're absolutely losing grip right now, unfortunately. We're going to have to bring him in a little bit earlier than we wanted to. We're going to pit this lap, and then we're going to move our tire strategy just to a standard and see if we can try to conserve a little bit. All right, so here we are in the pits. Let's see how we're going to be coming out here. We're going to be losing this lead, unfortunately, as we exit the pits, but that is fine. We should be able to make this up. We're going to have fresh tires. It's going to be close coming out. So there we go. We lose the lead. A little bit of work to do here as we go into the final stint. The final 14 laps. We have about 3 seconds to make up. We should be able to do it, so let's get after it, all right? We're going to go back up to our aggressive tire strategy here. We're pushing on fuel, which is fine. We'll be good there. And let's see what we can get. So let's start to hunt, all right? And for us, this one-stop strategy seems to have worked perfectly so far for Berger to get him into a podium position, as Prost had to do another stop, and right now we've pulled a 10-second gap. Although it looks like he's going to be on fresher, softer tires, we hopefully can hold off as much as we possibly can here and try and fight for that podium position. As for Senna, in a single lap out of the pits, it looks like we've already made up that gap, and we're going to be able to take over, or overtake. Jeez, what am I saying? We're going to be able to overtake here, take back P1. Come on, Ayrton, you got this. From the Williams. And as we go into this straight, it should be smooth sailing, should be able to breeze right by. Let's go ahead and check this out. We're going to go ahead and actually lower our fuel because we don't want to run out of fuel. That'd be absolutely terrible. But let's see if we can push past him on this straight here. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to get it done. Once again, too high of downforce setup comparative for the straight line speed. But that being said, our cornering ability here, we should be able to get him. If not right here, we'll be able to get him by the end of the lap. If not, into the next lap. So let's just see. Come on, Ayrton. Come on, baby. And here we go down into the straight one more time. Looks like we got a little bit of a better exit, but once again, I don't think we have the straight line speed to make this move happen. I could be wrong, and it looks like I am wrong. We are flying by here, just like I thought we would on the last straight. And it's back into P1 for Senna. Well done. From here, we should be able to pull off a pretty significant gap. As long as no mistakes are made and we can keep it on the track, this is beautiful. We do seem to be having some issues with Berger here. Prost is now only 6.5 seconds behind with, what is that, 11 laps to go. So it looks like we will not be able to secure a second place podium, or a third place podium position here for Berger. Pretty disappointing if we're being honest. That's on me for the tire strategy. The two-stop seems to have been the best option here today. But at this point, we just got to do whatever we absolutely can to try and hold on. But it just looks like our tires are not going to be able to get this done. And if we want to finish the race, we need to just start to conserve that tire. Miami is eating up these tires today. So here we go. It looks like Prost is about to take us. He's just about to come in and take P3 from us. Some good defense by us right now, but this is not going to hold, unfortunately, and it looks like we will have to settle for P4 for Berger. And just put us out of our misery, please. We know we do not have what it takes to be able to hold this position, so just put us out of our misery, please. I love the defense. It's beautiful. But unfortunately, it will not last. And this should be the kill shot. And it is. Prost on his way to a podium here from Miami. And we've had another crash on track. With a red flag, session suspended on the last lap of the race.
We can take a look now.
Wow. Okay, so I guess the race is going to end under the red flag, and AYRTON Senna is going to get the win. I'm very curious to understand what happened to cause that red flag, but I guess we may never know. Nonetheless, an absolutely dominating victory. I think we had about a 20-second gap going into that red flag.
What a beautiful sight that is on the
And there he is, the GOAT himself, AYRTON Senna, with the opening victory for the 1991 Formula One Championship. And yeah, look at that. An astounding 19.7 second lead on second place here. Unfortunately, we could not get it done for Berger to get a podium position, but nonetheless, that victory is sweet for AYRTON Senna. I hope you all enjoyed this race from the 1991 Formula One season in F1 Manager 2022. Make sure to drop that like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys at the next video. Thank you very much.